Hey everyone, welcome to Math and Personal Finance. This is week 5, and this week is exciting. You have your first exam. This is your first exam for your financial planning unit. Before we get into that, let's review what we did last week. So last week was week 4. Last week you learned the last 2 steps in the financial planning process, which are implementing your plan and monitoring and modifying your plan. So you had one assignment that was kind of a run-on from week 3 about making a decision and mapping out all the criteria for your choices and things like that. Then you had another assignment about ordering the financial planning process. Hopefully that helped you to see how the whole process goes together, and hopefully you can see how all of the assignments we have done have fit into each of those parts of the process. Then you had a couple assignments in Brain Genie, which I hope you didn't have too much trouble with. That was a short and sweet intro or review from last week. Okay, so week 5, let's get started with this. We have our exam this week. Luckily, I've heard from most of you that you haven't struggled too much with this unit. It's been fairly simple. The cool thing is that there hasn't been any math in this unit except for your Brain Genie assignments, but you're getting a math credit for passing this class, which is awesome. So enjoy this while it lasts. Okay, the first thing you need to work on this week is obviously studying for your exam. And I've made your studying an assignment because hopefully it's something you would do anyways, and I want to reward you for studying. So I've made this review assignment. Basically, all that this review assignment wants you to do is review all of the materials from weeks 2, 3, 4, and write down things you learned from those weeks. So review the materials and write down a couple things that you learned each week. This is a good way to take notes. So if you haven't taken notes yet this quarter, then this is a good assignment for you. You'll have notes for your test. So you get 16 points for finishing this assignment. And the other news about this assignment is that you have to get this review assignment turned in before you can unlock the exams. There's part 1 and part 2. Basically, I expect you to be studying for your exam before you take it, so you have to study before you can unlock your exam. So make sure you give yourself plenty of time in the week to finish up this review assignment to have enough time to get to both parts of your exam. Don't wait until the last minute to do your review and then do your test because you're not going to have enough time. Okay, so that's getting your reviewing and studying finished for the exam. Next, there's this Unit 1 review game. And this game is a Jeopardy style game, and you need to review by playing this game. I'm telling you that the format of the questions and the difficulty of the questions is what you can expect for your test. So don't skip this. This is a good indicator of how you'll do on your exam. Next, after you have finished reviewing with your assignment and playing the review game, then you can start both parts of your exam. I recommend doing part 1 first, obviously. Hopefully the title of it, My Financial Plan, gives you a hint to what you can expect for it. Basically, you're creating your financial plan. I expect that this one will take you a little bit longer than part 2. So give yourself more time to finish part 1. Part 2 of the exam is a multiple choice exam thrown in with a couple short answer questions. It shouldn't be too hard. It's 40 questions. Remember for exams that it is considered cheating to get any outside help. You cannot Google things, you can't go back and look at lessons. All you're allowed to use for your exam is notes that you've taken yourself and your review assignment, number 15 from this week. And a calculator if you want to use a calculator. That's all that you can use. Okay, finally, once you finish up your exam this week, we have our math review for percents, decimals, and fractions in Brain Genie. This is a short goal because I know you're kind of busy with your exam this week. It's only 9 skills, so I gave you 2 days on the weekly schedule to finish it, but I think it will take you one sitting really to finish online skills. Okay, that's the overview for this week. Since there's an exam this week, please don't procrastinate your work. Be sure to get started right away with your studying, finishing up your review assignment, and getting your exam started. That gives you enough time to study, ask me questions if you still have any, and get your Brain Genie assignment finished. If you do all this, you'll have during following the weekly schedule, you'll have plenty of time to finish everything and still enjoy your weekend. So that's the goal. So let me know if you have questions early on in the week, and I'm happy to help you. And good luck.